Here we are. We are at the Unforgiven pay-per-view. The storylines for this pay-per-view have been Stone Cold versus Mankind. Very respectable feud with each other. Uh, Psycho Sid and Maga and Ken Shamrock. Psycho Sid's face turn has been a sub, like, part of the feud. Pretty much Mankind has been chasing Stone Cold after month until after Stone Cold won WrestleMania. He never got a chance. Vince screwed him twice. Mankind got over uh, Vince's lackeys, and now he faces Stone Cold in the main event. Undertaker Kane storyline. The big blow off, instead of being an Inferno match, it's Hell in a Cell. Third Hell in a Cell. I said that multiple times. If you remember, Mankind and Taker was the first one. Then Shawn and Taker, and then Kane and Undertaker. Undertaker's 1-1. So if he's going to become 2-1, or if Kane's going to get a win, Kane's debut came from the last Hell in a Cell, so it goes full circle. I think WWE kind of made a mistake there, because Kane debuted in Hell in a Cell. Why not end the storyline at Hell in a Cell? But the Inferno match with the storyline, and it's kind of groundbreaking. But I don't know. I'm not a huge Inferno match fan, to be honest. All right, The Rock versus Triple H and the Nation. That feud, just basic. Two different types of people. Nation takes himself very serious, and DX is DX, goofy. They're D-Generation X. All right, Brian Pillman here. He won Goldust's valet, Marlena. Then Goldust lost in the match for his career. And then Al Snow confronted Brian Pillman, like making fun of him to head, walking by Pillman, something like that. Something simple. It's a little feud here to keep Brian Pillman on the card. And they're Al Snow versus Brian Pillman tonight. The Marvelous Ones versus APA. And it's going to be a match where, we got the heel tag team, the Marvelous Ones, Mark Maron and Mike Barton. And we're having teams chase them, like the Road Warriors chase them. Now APA's chasing them. It's like, I was thinking about it, like what I did to Road Warriors. They haven't, excuse me, they haven't been on the show since they lost the rematch, but they're coming back soon here for a storyline, and then you could have them chase the titles again. It's just you always want to have the babyface chase the heels in multiple babyfaces teams. Like you have APA, Road Warriors, we have the Nation who are heels, Batista and Road Dogg. You just have multiple teams chase them. All right, King of the Ring, 1998. Candido won after Mr. Perfect interfered and defeated Ahmed Johnson. So that starts off the show, actually. And then the new stable storyline. And Un-Americans. Unoriginal name, I know. But still. And they've been feuding with Too Cool and Rikishi. Just another way to, mid-card heels, and they could elevate each other and just create a storyline from that. Alright, so let's kick it off with Chris Candido and Ahmed Johnson. Alright, Candido versus Ahmed Johnson ends when Kurt Hennig tries to interfere again, but ends up hitting Candido, and Ahmed hits Candido with the Pearl River Plunge. And, you give Ahmed win here, this is Candido's first loss since becoming the Perfect Protege. I think that's a big deal. Maybe I should have waited till SummerSlam. He's been on 3 to 4 month win streak. And we're going to see, this feud continue. Also, I'd like to make note, I booked this episode made the episode 2 days ago, and I'm recording the audio. Well, actually, that made no sense. I made the show, but I didn't record it until like 3 or 4 days after I made it, so I don't really remember everything that happens. So, I think that's kind of different sometimes. From there, we get, the Un-Americans. I might change Val Venus's picture. It's so weird, but it's funny. They cut a promo in Too Cool and Rikishi. Through Lance Storm there with two guys really getting the mic. William Regal, mid-80s. Val, mid to upper 70s. And Storm has 50s. The rating, that's fine, but I'm trying to get Lance better because, I mean, Lance is still young. They're all young guys, and, future business. They go on to have a match, William Regal and Lance Storm versus Too Cool, and when Too Cool gets the upset victory by pinning William Regal with the worm. And pretty much the story would be that they get a huge upset. Too Cool hasn't been taken seriously, so they need the upset here. And then after that, we go straight into Val Venus versus Rikishi, and Val picks up the win over Rikishi. Pretty much to get the Un-Americans their heat back. And after the match, Un-Americans are beating down Rikishi, and then Too Cool runs in for the save. And they didn't dance because, they're pissed off because they got beat. Here, Psycho Sid cuts promo on Vince McMahon prior to his match with Umaga. And he goes on to lose. Umaga gets the win. Umaga gets a big win here. Psycho Sid, he's been a surprise. There's another pretty good rating. This has been a surprise in the series. He's starting to get older. His skills are starting to decline. But I don't know. I could keep him around for another year and a half, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can get rid of him in a couple months. I have yet to think of what I want to do with Sid. From there, we get APA cutting a promo on Mara and Barton, the Marvelous Ones. Mara and Barton cut a promo. And they go on to defeat APA when Mike Barton pinned Bradshaw after Sable interfered. So, I can't believe, Farouk's improving. He's at 40. I'm not complaining. I want APA to be together for a while. These two teams, Bradshaw could be a singles guy 5 years from now in the game, very much like in real life, but I don't see it either. These two teams being single guys. Good rating. None of these workers would have this match against each other singles match. So with the tag chemistry now, the tag chemistry really helps the match, and it was a good tag match. And I like the focus I've been putting on the tag teams here, and it's only going to get better. Right after that, Al Snow, Talking Ahead, has a promo on Brian Pillman. They could play that Al Snow is Goldust's friend, because, Al Snow being a weirdo, Goldust being a weirdo. It makes sense. Brian Pillman then goes on to defeat Al Snow with the Air Pillman. Pretty much, it doesn't matter what his finisher is. Brian Pillman is on a bit of a hot streak here after defeating Goldust and sending them packing. Here, Owen Hart and The Rock, with the nation around them, cut a promo on DX. They cut a promo on DX pretty much saying, you know what, we're going to kick your asses, you immature bastard, something like that. These two together, cut a promo. Owen would be serious, Rock would be The Rock, so forth. There we get everyone minus X-Pac. We can just imagine X-Pac is there. Oh, actually, I messed up. They cut a promo on X-Pac. Whoops. Ignore that part. It's pretty much these DX cuts a promo on Rock, D'Lo, and so forth. And then we go to match, and wow, that's a pretty good match. DX over Nation Domination, and it's elimination. I actually wrote out, I think, the eliminated order. I don't really remember. Let me look. It's here's the Nation. These are guys representing nations. This is DX. And then order elimination. D'Lo gets eliminated by Road Dogg. Start off. So, D'Lo is out. Then Road Dogg is eliminated by Owen. Godfather is eliminated by Batista. X-Pac gets eliminated. Or no, Batista gets eliminated. Then X-Pac. Owen and The Rock in a hot streak. And then Triple H overcomes the odds and defeats the two. We could have X-Pac hit Owen after he gets pinned or something. Pretty much, if you notice, it's a 2-on-3. Obviously Owen and The Rock would cheat to get Batista and X-Pac eliminated. Just, and then you have the incredible story here of Triple H facing the European champ and Intercontinental champ, and he gets the win with some help because DX can cheat. And, this part of the match, I think I had the match go, 23 minutes. So, this part of the match would be 12 minutes. Another 12 could be this, or, because you want this story to be told, and you want Triple H to look good. Because, he's, pretty good right now. He's still improving, still young. And who knows? He's a future world champ, I think. I mean, at least, and he was in real life. Duh, owns a company. All right, so going back to here, we have Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross hyping the Hell in a Cell match. Then we go into a video package of everything that happened, and then we go straight into the match. Ooh, man. Undertaker versus Kane, and it's Hell in a Cell. And, I fucked up the name there. 97 rating. One hell of a match. Very happy with it. Low locker room morale. I don't know. Idea what that means or what? Why? I don't remember. Pretty much 23-minute match. Hell in a Cell. I really think this would have been a better blow-off than Inferno match, because Inferno match they handicapped themselves. I mean, it was a cool spectacle. I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't decide if I liked them doing an Inferno match more as the blow-off or the Hell in a Cell. Because the Hell in a Cell, you could have Kane where he debuted, but the Kane's being burned, and then, and no, he didn't have to get pinned. It can go either way. I just didn't think the Inferno match would be as good as a match individually as the Hell in a Cell. Like, we go back, it's 2015 now, almost 2016. We go back and watch this from July 98, or whenever Inferno match is. Would you rather watch Undertaker vs. Kane Hell in a Cell or an Inferno match? That's just, up to people. From there, the Undertaker stands over, is in the ring. Hell in a Cell's risen up. Kane's out of the ring selling, and he does his pose, where he's on his knee and puts the arm up, tongue out. And then you can have the announcer speak over it, how incredible the Undertaker is and what goes next for Undertaker. Here, Mankind goes backstage, cut a promo, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Pretty much, saying, Stone Cold, I respect you, but it's my time to be the champion. It's my dream to be the champion. So forth. Here we get a video package of everything that's going on with these two and Vince McMahon. And then we go straight into the match. Another hell of a rating. Stone Cold defeats Mankind by pinfall to stunner. Here, I'd have Shamrock run in. Mankind hits him with a finisher. Umaga runs in, gets a hit with a stunner. And then, Stone Cold hits Mankind with a stunner after, the distraction. Pretty much. See, if I can continue this feud and have Mankind turn heel and be the corporate champion, but then, I don't know. Man, I think that would be good story to tell. I was thinking about having Mankind do that here. Like, he turns heel. Ken Shamrock. I'm just imagining it now. And then Mankind can say, you know what, I wanted the champ, and the only way I can become champ is selling out, this and that. I don't know. But yeah, I really struggled with going with this, but I think it's important because for every character and for like the cards down the line. Another pretty good pay-per-view, fucking really good pay-per-view. I'm thinking like what matches would I want to go back and see now? Like Ahmed Johnson vs. Chris Candido, not really. Too Cool, not really. Umaga versus, like I said, not really. Marvelous Ones versus APA, that could be a little bit of a gem. Pillman versus Al Snow. I think like those two in the ring talking to each other, and like a promo, like a super serious egomaniac Brian Pillman, and a crazy Al Snow and the Marlena factor being there. I think that in-ring segment, would be like almost as entertaining as a match to go back and look. The DX vs. Nation match, I think I'd look back at that in a minute. Like, just absolutely. The Undertaker vs. Kane, I'd prefer that over to Hell in a Cell. And then Mankind vs. Stone Cold would be a good match as well. Alright, I think Kane and Undertaker definitely deserve. Told they're worthless. I'm going to tell everyone they're worthless. And then we'll give them Mankind. So, it's going to be it for this pay-per-view. I don't think WCW's pay-per-views right now. So, it's going to be it for this episode of Prelude to Attitude Era and the Attitude Era, which we are in. We're in the heart of the Attitude Era. I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. No, I'm not signing Scott Norton.